We should be on Facebook and YouTube.
Oh my God. All right.
Yep. All right, so this is us doing live video. So for those of you who don't know, my wife and I just completed the 75 hard challenge. And like most things, we took that challenge and we made it twice as hard by screwing it up. So the story behind that is 75 hard involves, why are you making faces?
Because
You're good.
I'm listening to you.
So 75 hard involves a series of challenges that you have to do certain things every day for 75 days. And if you make a mistake or you forget or you just choose not to do it, then you have to start over again to complete the challenge. So I made it 46 days. You made it like 50 some days. We started originally in mid-January. I think it was January 17th was our first day. And I forgot one day I was tired and I kind of just fell asleep early and I forgot to do the reading. You have to do reading every day. And so I realized that, so I started over day one. And I posted a video on LinkedIn saying, hey, I screwed up. But anyway, so that was a whole big thing. So I started over 46 days and had to start over on day one of 75. She then went and one day what did you forget?
We were doing a David Goggins challenge.
That's right.
Which was run 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours.
Yes.
Starting Friday night at 11. Well, by Sunday, my stomach couldn't handle anything. So I didn't drink the gallon of water. And I forgot to post a progress picture or take a progress picture, or it was I didn't read my 10 pages. One of the two. But I had to start all over.
Yeah. So we were 3 days off. She was 3 days behind me because I started over, and then a few days later she started over. And so the 75 days after we restarted, the 75 days ended for me on Tuesday, and for her on Friday was her last day. Now, to even more complicate this past week we were in Denver because I was there for the Ultrix convention. And I took my lovely wife with me because yesterday was our anniversary?
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday was our anniversary. So we had a great time.
Remembers.
21 years. So we had a great time. We went out to dinner. It was wonderful, but we couldn't drink. We were drinking Lakewood, Colorado's finest water at our anniversary. So we did 120 plus days of hardness. Not just the 75, because we just go
Ryan's
overboard.
Home now. He's gonna say something stupid.
Yeah, don't curse. Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything.
So we are now fully complete, and we waited until we had this good opportunity to break the streak. We had actually started before that. Neither one of us has had a drink since New Year's Day. So now here we are on May 21st, and we're about to break the streak.
Oh, actually, May 21st. This was 3 years ago today. We bought this house, or it was officially
look at
ours.
that.
We closed.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So without much further ado, my wife is partaking of a thoroughly forgettable white wine, whatever. I'm going to drink the only worthwhile thing that comes out of the state of Michigan, and that is Bell's beer. This is my favorite. Bell's Oberon, a wheat ale. It is delicious. If you haven't tried it and you love beer,
Really?
try this one. So, shall we break the streak? Cheers. Ah, that's good. That is really good.
Forgot what wine tasted like.
I didn't forget what beer tasted like. I've been wanting one for several months now. Yeah. So anyway. Oh, and this is other than my retirement. So I've never done a YouTube live on my own account. I've done them on other people's accounts. Other than my retirement, this is the first time we've ever done Facebook Live, and I think we screwed that one up.
Yeah, I think so.
So here we are, our second ever live internet sesh. I think it usually helps if you actually tell someone you're doing it. I mean, you've got people actually tuning in on your Facebook and waving at you. That's awesome.
I see. Wow.
Yeah. Nobody loves me on YouTube. I have like 100 subscribers on my channel. which is, I mean, I appreciate all 100-ish of you, but yeah.
So
if I'd done a LinkedIn Live, yeah, I would definitely have some people chiming in.
let's talk about phase one coming up.
Mm.
We're trying to figure out when to start phase one, only because Owen graduates June 3rd. His graduation party's June 11th. So do we want to start something and we're trying to move while this is all going on. So I don't know. So talk about phase one.
So, I mean, we didn't really describe, so phase, it's not really a phase, it's the 75 hard part of the challenge. So the first 75 days that you do, you're required to do 2 exercise sessions a day of 45 minutes each, minimum. They have to be separated. One of them has to be outdoors, regardless of weather, unless there's like a hurricane or something where you're literally gonna die. So if it's raining, you gotta PT outside somehow for 45 minutes. If it's snowing, if there's snow on the ground, if there's ice on the ground, doesn't matter. If it's 100 degrees with 100% humidity, you get out there and do it. So we've been very lucky for the last 120 whatever days that we've been doing it. The weather's actually been pretty nice. There've been a few runs in the rain. A few early on were pretty cold. A couple below freezing, but not like completely horrible. So anyway, 2 exercise sessions per day, 1 outdoors. They have to be separated. You can't just do an hour and a half straight. And then what? You have to read 10 pages of a nonfiction book every day. You have to drink a gallon of water every day. You have to adhere to a diet of your choosing. It has to be a sensible diet. It can't be like a joke diet or something like that. You can't do like the donut diet or the I'm only going to eat chocolate diet. And what else? No alcohol.
No alcohol.
Yep. No alcohol, not a drop of alcohol for 75 days, or 120 if you screw it up. I'm forgetting something.
That's it.
Is that it? Okay. So there's 5 basic requirements for 75 hard. So you do that for 75 days, assuming you don't mess it up. And then you can immediately go into the next part, which is called phase 1. Now, phase 1, the requirements that are added are every day you have to take a 5-minute cold shower. Yep. That can be at the end of your hot shower or just separate, just dive right in. It cannot be a cool shower. It cannot be a lukewarm shower. It must be a like nozzle turned all the way to the cold end, freezing cold shower for 5 minutes. They say people actually really enjoy that after the initial kind of shock of a week or so. But, I should have mentioned, for 30 days of phase 1, you have to do all of the things you did for 75 hard. So the workouts, the no alcohol, the reading, all of that.
Drinking water.
So you add the cold shower. You have to do 10 minutes of visualization, like unbroken. Just 10 minutes, you're just visualizing kind of what you want out of your life, whatever it is that you want to pray for, manifest, or whatever works for you. That's 10 minutes of visualization. And then there's another requirement, and I can't recall it off the top of my head. Oh, power list. You have to list out 3 things that you're going to do every day. Now, you don't fail phase 1 if you don't manage to do each of those things every day, but it's got to be, you've got to isolate 3 things you're going to do each day, work, personal, whatever it is, but that marks your day as a success. And that's called the power list. And you have it every day. You have to write them out. At the end of the day, you have to mark whether or not you got them completed. And so that kind of gives you a little scorecard of how your day is going. And so that is the 30 days of phase 1. And then if you continue past the 75 hard part, that's the part, they call it live hard. So it lasts for an entire year. So you do the 75 days, then you do phase 1. Then phase 2 is another 30 days. And it's exactly the same as phase 1. The sticker is you have to wait 30 days after completing phase 1 before you do phase 2. So you actually have to take a break from the program for a month. And they say that's what people really get hung up on, because they get very dependent on the habits that they develop and they want to keep going. But you have to actually take a rest, because it tests you to see if you can come out of those habits and then re-adopt them. So you got 75 days and you got 30 days of phase 1, a 30-day break, 30 days of phase 2, which is the same, I guess it's now 8 requirements of phase 1 for another 30 days. Phase 3 is the final part. And for phase 1 and phase 2, if you screw anything up, it's like 75 hard. If you get to day 15 and you screw something up, you start over at day 1. So you got to start that 30 days over again. Phase 3 is the last part, and you have to do phase 3. It's the last 30 days of the year going up to the anniversary of when you started. So we officially started we started January 17th, screwed it up. It was like a month and a half later. So like
April something.
Yeah, so like April 1st, we would have to do phase 3 for like the month of March. So it's the 30 days leading up to the anniversary of the day you started. And then phase 3 is all of the other requirements. So 8 requirements now from 75 hard, bless you. Phase 1, phase 2. Then you add 2
That
things.
was Natalie, by the way.
Yeah. The 2 things you add for phase 3 are you have to do a random act of kindness for someone every day. It has to be a different act and for a
By the
different
way,
person.
Fran, Ryan's making you some chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah. So the phase 3, you add the random act of kindness, and then the other thing you have to do is you have to have a conversation with a person you've never met before, like a legitimate conversation. You have to just walk up and strike up a conversation with somebody. I don't think there's a requirement on like the length of the conversation, but it's got to be more than just, hey, how you doing? Oh, cool, you're shopping for vegetables. That's neat. And then walk away. So it's got to be like an introduction, a conversation, like you meet somebody. So that to me, as an introvert, as somebody that's just like kind of terrified of meeting people, that's kind of intimidating. And even looking forward to, I guess, next March, to having to do that every day, like just go down to Lowe's or the library or something, and just walk up to a rando person and strike up a conversation.
People go to the library?
That's got me nervous. Yeah, people do. I mean, we don't generally, but I think that's what we get the internet for. But yeah. We'll probably have to stake out some spots where we can go meet people. Bell's Brewery, masterpiece. Alrighty, are people asking questions or they're just waving?
They're
just waving.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You can now add up to 3 guests to your broadcast. We have 2 guests right here. Just add that. Okay, I think Paula's watching my YouTube. She's one of my very few followers.
Huh.
Yeah, Paula was a LinkedIn hard mode graduate.
So total weight loss for the 2 of us was 57.2 pounds. I lost 27.2 and 14 and a half inches during this time. So I feel a lot healthier, although I felt healthier before. And I'm doing things that I hadn't done before. Like, I don't like taking classes, but we found a class at 5:30 in the morning on Tuesdays and Thursdays, thanks to the McRae's. And we absolutely love it. You do the workout at your own pace. There's no stress. I highly recommend it for anyone in the neighborhood at the gym here in Cape Carteret.
It is literally called The Gym.
Yep. So.
Yeah, it's
or
intense.
a lot of times I post the workouts on Facebook for my workout beast Misty, and you can catch them on Tuesdays and Thursday mornings as well. Anything else?
No, so it's not for people interested in the challenge. It is not a weight loss challenge. It is not a fitness challenge. So it's not, you are going to lose weight if you take the diet seriously and the exercise. You are going to get into better shape. Presumably you're not like an Olympic athlete or anything when you first start out. Hey, Paul. And so, we definitely got in much better shape during the course of these 4 months that we've been doing this. Because I say 4 months because we literally did every requirement for 120 plus days, but one for 1 day. I forgot to read one time. She forgot to drink the water and take a picture one time. So for 120 days, we did 2 workouts every day. We never missed that part. So yeah, but 4 months of kind of intense PT for the most part. And I found that, I'd gained weight after I retired from the Marine Corps. I'd gained weight my last year in the Marine Corps, and then some more after my retirement became official. And so, I won't gross anybody out with my before and after pictures, but I was definitely looking a little pudgy around New Year's, and I came back. We toured around and visited family. There's some drinking involved there, and not a lot of exercise, and so so we got back, and I think I was tipping the scales at like 217, which for me is bad. I mean, there's just no my body type. There's just no way to hang 217 pounds on me, and it doesn't look like crap. So, it's especially in my mid 40s. Like I'm not going to be packing on 217 pounds of raw muscle. So, was just displeased with the way I looked, the way I felt. None of my pants or shorts fit me properly. I had to kind of like
too big.
wrangle my way into them. And so, I
Ryan
found
gets
that,
the old pants.
I found that the pants and shorts that didn't fit me before the challenge, now they don't fit me because they're actually too big. So I didn't measure inches like this one did. But I'm pretty sure before we started, I was probably at about a 36 or 37 inch waist. I'm judging by the way things hang off of me now. I'm probably down to about 31 or 32 inches. So I don't measure anything else, but everything else looks better too. Like I said, I won't rip the shirt off and show you, but what's that?
We're on 36 boys at.
Yeah. So my oldest son is not trying to cut weight. He is trying to pack on weight, which he looks like he's ready to start at outside linebacker for the Browns. So he's going the opposite direction, but someday he'll join me. Anyway, so I didn't have a weight loss goal in mind. Sometime this year, I did want to get back down to around 185 pounds, which is 185 was about what I weighed when years ago when I used to run marathons. And so it's just kind of something for me that, I realized, hey, I tried to run a marathon a couple of years ago I was about 195, and it was just too much beating on my knees and shins, and it was so painful. I said I was done running marathons. But through this challenge, I like getting back down just today. Coming back from Denver, and we did a kind of a vicious PT session this morning. It's super hot and humid, and I stepped on the scale and I was 184. And so, seriously?
He's got to make
The
those
disrespect. All right, we'll wrap it up. But so I said if I got down to 185, I would register for the Emerald Isle Marathon, which is like in October, I think, or November. So it's official. I'm gonna register for the marathon. Don't roll your eyes.
I will not.
You don't have to run it. They have a half marathon too. Paul's
Where's Jen
laughing.
Bean? Jen Bean should run the half marathon with me.
I don't know. Is she still doing that?
Yep.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. When was the last time? Well, we ran Army 10 miler 2 years ago.
Yeah. On the beach.
Yeah. Well,
Beach.
I was on the beach for like
Road.
300 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Remind me never ever to try and run on beach sand during a half marathon ever again, or 10 miler. Sue will probably, I think they have a 10K as well, Paula, so she will probably come out and do the 10K.
Yep.
So, look, see, you're getting comments. You gotta look
I
at this.
know.
Was working at a gym easier than at home, in the garage, or was home better?
Oh.
all you?
I kind of like both. Like I like seeing you at the gym.
Who?
So it just depends
Robin?
on what I don't have a treadmill here, so either I gotta run the road and do weights in the garage, but I like to go to the gym because it's a change of pace and you get to see all your friends who are out
I
there
think she's about to
working
say
out.
homies.
Homies, yeah.
Homies
Brian
indeed.
said homies. I'm sorry, Robin. You're a homie.
Wearing his ball cap in the house. Just sad, really. Yeah, so I like, working out in the garage, I don't like wearing headphones while I work out. I do it because at the gym they tend to play some kind of 90s like wimp music. It's like
It's not workout music.
yeah, I can't live to Sarah
It's not like pump me
McLaughlin.
up music.
No. So anyway, it's just kind of, it's like Jewel and Nickelback and stuff like that. So I will generally, if I'm lifting, I'll put headphones in. I cannot run with headphones in at all. Running to me is kind of my think time. So I do like having the garage gym. It's full of crap because we're moving out now, but when the garage gym was functional, I like working out in there because I can just blast, my Nordic black metal and and my
He wakes
gangster
the
rap.
elderly people up in the neighborhood.
Yeah, because why not?
21 Savage?
They should don't be old and like listen to crap music. So anyway, I don't actually listen to that bad of music, but definitely got the Metallica and Guns N' Roses
See,
and Breaking
those two
Benjamin
are
going on. Hey, don't sleep in then.
No, they're laughing at your choice of music.
Oh yeah.
That was in some Metallica.
But yeah, so it's cool being able to pick the music and just rock it as loud as you want. Nobody's like coming to ask me if I'm done on the squat rack or anything like that. So, the home gym has that going for it. We kind of have like limited gear. When we first moved here 3 years ago, we went through a phase where we were buying a ton of gear, but then and people were selling it sort of cheap. The thing is, when COVID hit, like suddenly everybody wanted the home gym and nobody was selling their equipment, or if they did, it was like
Sold
crazy
out.
expensive.
Yeah.
So we sort of just had to roll with what we had bought before COVID started. So we really don't have that much equipment, but we have enough to get a pretty good workout. I mean, we got enough. We can deadlift. We're just missing like big bumpers. We don't really have that. I know Paul is down with the music. Hell yeah. Breaking Benjamin's my favorite. I like Skillet. People forget about Skillet. Skillet's pretty awesome. You can't beat hard rock / metal combined with Christian music. It's awesome. Hey, Aunt Cindy's watching. What's up, Aunt Cindy? Cheers.
Tell her to make some chocolates for Christmas.
Aunt Cindy, Ryan is making chocolate chip cookies. That's inspired him to ask for Aunt Cindy treats. So, if we can get some turtles, pecan
At
cashew.
Christmas, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't need you to like make them right now and ship them over. Although if you're inclined to do that, we're down with it. But
Yeah, it's been like
Yeah.
5 years since I've had some.
he's exaggerating slightly. He says he hasn't had turtles in 5 years. So, for those of you that don't know, my Aunt Cindy is a wonderful cook and makes incredible things at Christmas that make us all fat. But it's been
Hence why we have to do these challenges.
yeah. As years go by, the family kind of spreads out, and like the kids have kids, and so the kind of automatic everyone in the family getting together for Christmas. You spread out. The kids become parents, the parents become grandparents, and so it's difficult to get the people together. So I grew up every Christmas going to Aunt Cindy's house and having Aunt Cindy's treats. So Troy Parker's watching. What's up, Troy?
Oh, he's not in a business meeting.
Troy,
Imagine that.
Well, he might be multitasking. You never know.
Troy, guess what? Guess what we're doing, Troy?
Hey, this is our first
First
alcohol
time.
since we were at your house
Yep.
Since
on New
Dad
Year's
was
Since we
Day.
were at your
Bloody
house on
Marys
New
at
Year's Day, this is our
Yeah,
first
since
drink.
we were having breakfast Bloody Marys at the Parker house.
We're prepping for when you guys come here in a couple of weeks.
No, we're not. I no longer have the stomach for that. Stephanie Robinette, what's up? Love my Robinettes.
Yep.
Moving over there to Marsh Harbor. Can't wait.
Oh, hey, are you doing that thing tomorrow?
We're just getting into the
With the
admin
kids?
portion now.
I haven't seen anything.
Oh.
Robin's asking when we're starting the next one. So it is It is slightly different. There's some more requirements, Robin. You have to take cold showers every day. Yeah. So 5-minute cold shower every day, 10 minutes of visualization, and what was the other one? I keep forgetting the third thing. Power list. You have to list 3 things that you're going to accomplish each day, and that's like your metric for success. So anyway, so that has to be 30 consecutive days. It's called phase 1. So you're not really supposed to do this, but we're kind of game planning when we can get 30 straight days without drinking any alcohol, because we've got the graduation party coming up. We have to decide whether or not we want to be drinking on Independence Day, / 2 days before that is my birthday. So yeah, so there's some strategic planning going on. So it's really kind of intense. So, but yeah, we'll let you know. Maybe we'll update with another live session. Who knows? I've got 2 people watching me on YouTube now. This is a banner day. Robin says Sue will be drinking.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure. She has no willpower. When her girlfriends are around and the wine starts flowing, she's down for it every time. That got a thumbs up.
Yep.
Do you guys want to come on camera? So
No.
come say hi. You want to revisit your like burrito recipe video days, or? Ryan is a video watcher. He's not much of a video producer anymore. When he was a kid, he would make videos like crazy. Owen really was more of the video maker.
Yeah.
Now he just finds funny TikToks and shows them to me. So this is my experience of TikTok. Is when my kids are around, they're like, "Hey, Dad, watch this one." Natalie, you want to say hi? We got a special guest appearance here on the Bellamy Show. This is Natalie.
Hey guys.
Natalie is Ryan's girlfriend. She was a graduate of Croton High School the year before him. What year was that? 2020? 2020.
The
Yeah.
COVID year.
Yes.
Yeah.
COVID year.
She had the awesome graduation of like, hey, get on the Zoom call and wave. Yeah.
No, they had the car ride.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they drove through on the parking lot.
Stayed just at the front of the school.
I'm so sorry. So sorry. But yeah, so Natalie is awesome. We approve.
We actually approve all girls.
We do. Yeah, we've never disapproved. Yeah, we kind of, it's one of those things like when you're, if a relationship ends, then you're like, oh yeah, boo, we never liked her anyway. But yeah, this one's, we like her, so.
We like Gracie. We like.
Yes. Avery? Like, seriously?
I almost called her. I don't know what I was thinking. I went Avery.
She's
Travis's
forgotten
girlfriend.
the name of Travis's
And Owen's girlfriend. They're all.
Robin says,
sweet.
what's up?
Yeah.
Tina.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's like, hey girl, hey.
Hey girl. She said, hey girl, hey.
Yeah. You know Robin, right?
Yeah.
You see her at all the
yeah,
baseball
yeah,
games.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, good times. I've got 3 people watching on YouTube now.
They're so gay.
I'm practically YouTube famous. What's it? Are you talking about Sue's glass, Paula, or are you talking about mine? So
I have wine.
she has some boring white wine. I have my favorite brew, which is Bell's Oberon. It's a little out of season. So it's a wheat ale. So it's usually freshest. It used to just be seasonal only. Like you literally could not get this stuff. Oh yeah, just random white wine. Yeah, so used to be you couldn't get this until the fall. Here, sorry, I'm only on one camera here. There you go. Bell's Oberon. It's fine. It's this one is a little. It's not skunky, but it's not like its freshest. If you get it like late in the summer, early fall, then it's freshly brewed, and I appreciate that Bell's ships it year round, but yeah, it's not at its finest right now. But whatever. I'm not quite as big a beer snob as my brother is. He actually has a professional brewery, so yeah, he would be able to tell you better than me. But what's up, Helmet? Check that out. Yeah, I mean, so it used to be Bell's you could only get in like the Midwest, so I would have to go back to Ohio to get it. And yeah, I remember it was a banner day. We were stationed in California, and when the first time I saw it at the Exchange in Camp Pendleton, I heard like a choir of angels singing. I mean, it was that great of a day that they, no kidding, had Bell's Oberon in the Camp Pendleton package store. So ever since then, it's not quite as big a thrill to find it, When I see Great Lakes Brewery, great times, but almost in the Caribbean. Yeah, man. I mean, this is word is out about Bell's. So my two favorite breweries are Bell's in Michigan and Sweetwater in Georgia. Sweetwater's IPAs for me they're absolutely my favorite. So Terrapin's pretty good too, which I think is also a Georgia brewery. But I'm not quite as big a beer snob as I
I chose
used to be.
wine tonight as my first drink versus the margarita because I thought maybe it might be too sugary after not having it for so long. So maybe that might be tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah, so I pretty much went keto for the whole 4 months. And I think I'm going to at least incorporate most of those requirements going forward because I just find like starch meals just mess me up. Like I get super tired. I need more sleep. So I'm not real strict with the keto stuff. I'll still eat beans and rice occasionally and stuff like that, and chips every once in a while. Had a couple Mexican meals out there in Lakewood, Colorado. Pretty good. That crackling is Ryan reaching his chubby fingers into the chip bag over there. But, yeah, he's flexing now, but he won't do it on camera. Anyway, so I went. Why don't you tell him like what were your dietary restrictions? Why don't you just pour the chips out of the bag?
I just
Refresher in the bag.
I didn't really
Trying to achieve
follow a
internet
diet.
stardom
I just
over here.
changed some of my bad habits I had. Like I haven't had peanut M&M. I used to have peanut M&Ms all the time, but
Cheers.
I haven't had any any kind of like chocolate candy since January 17th, basically.
Yep.
Oh,
She didn't.
did you get any
We went
peanut
to
M&Ms
the
coming
commissary
in?
today.
No, I didn't.
Went straight through the aisle. No chocolate.
Yep. I looked, but I'm like, I'm not gonna do it.
When she makes her mind up to be disciplined, I mean, there's no getting her off of it. So I have not yet found the secret sauce to convincing her to do anything that she doesn't want to do herself. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever figure that out. But yeah, just she quit. I honestly wondered if I'd ever see the day that she quit peanut M&Ms and Crystal Light are the two things that she's just addicted to. But I mean, honestly, can we talk about surgery?
Sure.
Yeah. So she had bariatric surgery years ago, and
Wow.
before that, she used to consume Diet Coke at an alarming rate. Like, could not get through a day without like one
12-pack.
like icy giant McDonald's cup after another
It was
of
$1.
Diet Coke.
It was $1.
Or
Yeah.
Sierra Mist.
Or any size.
All
for
sorts of terrible
69
things are
cents back
super
then.
cheap. That's how they sucker you into
Yeah.
buying and consuming them. But
Yeah.
anyway, so I honestly, at the time, I was like, I don't know if I'll ever see the day when she's not sucking down Diet Cokes, cyclic rate. And she quit once she had the surgery. She couldn't handle any carbonation. Never touched Diet Coke again. And so for the longest time, she would drink just tons and tons of Crystal Light. And I ran out of ways to try and tell her, hey, that's really bad for you. It's a ton of artificial sweetener. And I know it's not sugar, but, it's just terrible for you. And yeah, she's quit that. She's quit peanut M&Ms and, it's just getting rid of these mental crutches. I mean, like I said, it's not a fitness challenge. It's not a weight loss challenge. It's a mental toughness challenge. And my wifey here, my beautiful bride, has embraced that wholeheartedly. So she has definitely upped her mental toughness seriously. She also used to, when I first started convincing her to exercise consistently, she would be super picky about how, when, under what conditions she would exercise. I mean, it had to be kind of in a sterile environment. When she would go running, the run had to be like perfectly flat terrain. And if Misty Massini sees this, like, I don't know if you remember that. I think she was completely over that phase when you met her. But she would complain bitterly if we ever went on a run that involved a hill of any kind. And then just being out at Camp Pendleton and I got her kind of hooked on the terrain and just running on hills. And it got to the point where she was like dependent on running on hills, so much so that, you know, it's kind of one of our minor gripes about North Carolina is it's flat as a pancake. I mean, the whole area is kind of a, you know, kind of a flat foresty swamp. So there's just no hills to be found unless you go to the gym and jack up the treadmill to a high percentage. But yeah, she just does these things where she sets her mind to something, and then it's like, okay, this is just who I am now and what I do now. Yeah, Paul has been to Camp Pendleton. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Helmet says with coffee. So Helmet, I will tell you, I used to drink an alarming amount of coffee. I mean, so much so that when I was on certain staffs in the Marine Corps, where like staff commands in the Marine Corps, it's just dependent on buckets of coffee, unless you're drinking energy drinks, which I don't like.
Which my kids should stop drinking. Energy
Yeah,
drinks.
true. Yeah, so I failed as a father in that respect. But so Krista, what's up?
My
So anyway,
very
yeah, we were
first,
talking all
workout.
about Camp Pendleton and
First
working out.
workout buddy right
Yeah.
there.
But yeah, so coffee, I used to just drink it like all day. Like I could drink it right up until, you know, when I was doing staff work, I could drink it right up until 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. And then to go straight to bed and sleep for whatever, you know, 3 hours I was getting and get back up and get back to work. Honestly, I started doing challenges for myself where I would give up coffee for Lent just to make sure I could still do it. And years ago, I got onto this thing called Bulletproof Coffee, which is just where you blend up, you get like super duper high quality coffee, and you blend it up with some MCT oil or some coconut oil and some butter. And I mean, it sounds super weird if you've never tried it. It's delicious. I will say that first of all. And I quickly became like kind of mentally dependent on that every morning. It's part of my morning routine, making it. And I drink 2 cups of coffee a day. Is honestly like metric cups is probably like 3 cups, but that's it. I make that in the morning. I fill a little like a 22 ounce or whatever it is travel mug, and that's the coffee I drink for the day. And when I'm usually done with that by about noon, and then I'm done. And I don't get caffeine headaches. So if you read into Bulletproof, the theory is a lot of the headaches that you get comes from mold in the coffee, from
Thank God I don't drink
blends.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when they blend coffee, it introduces kind of grossness and molds that can proliferate in it. There's certain ways of making coffee. There's a dry process and a wet process. The wet process, of course, is better, but with the better, it's more expensive, all that sort of stuff. So, but that's all I drink is like 2 mugs basically, or 3 metric cups of that per day, and that's it. And I don't find that I need like a kind of an afterburner in the afternoon. I used to be kind of dependent on that afternoon energy drink or another cup of coffee or something. Don't find that I need that anymore. If I don't have a lot of starch in my diet, I don't need a ton of sleep. I generally sleep 5 to 6 hours a night, and I can maintain that indefinitely. So yeah, in the last few years, I've gone through a whole lot of kind of dietary and lifestyle changes, and almost all of them for the better. And the ones that endure, I keep with me. So Bulletproof Coffee is one of those. Highly recommend it. You try it out. It's a little pricey for making coffee at home. We'll tell you that. It probably works out to, I spend about $2 or $3 a day on the coffee and the additives. I put collagen protein in there as well. But when you think of what it costs to go to Starbucks and get a latte, that's, like $5 right off the bat for a small cup. I'm getting 3 cups of, that quality coffee, plus protein, plus energy from the fats that I put in it. And I don't eat breakfast. So if I was to tell you, hey, you're going to spend $3 a day on your morning coffee and your breakfast, and you're good till noon, you'd probably take it. So the sticker shock of buying that bag of coffee for $13 or whatever it is at the store every couple of weeks goes away quickly when you kind of put it into context. Krista stopped drinking coffee.
Yeah.
Hey, good. I know there's health benefits to drinking coffee, so. But
Sure.
yeah, I'm sure Krista's into fitness, into health, her and her husband. So awesome people that we love hanging out with back at Camp Pendleton. Love to see you again. But yeah, Krista's one of those people that's like if she makes a health choice, it's probably a good one.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And I'm trying to convince her to move to the East Coast. I told her.
ENC's where it's at, baby.
I told her the ocean's warmer.
Yeah, ENC is nice. So, we're buying a bigger house. It's housing market's kind of off the rails, but it was the right time for us. And we kind of look at it. It's like it was time. And Helmet. Yeah, you watched my video. What's up, Helmet? Thank you. So yeah, this was probably the last YouTube video I did was a book review. So yeah, I read Kirill Eremenko's book. What was it? Data Fundamentals. Crap, I can't even remember the title now. But it was a good intro to data science, algorithms, and all that sort of stuff. If you're into geeky crap like that, like me, which I know the 3 people watching me on YouTube are down with that. But yeah, I really enjoyed that book. I've been meaning to do more of those. I can't find the time to make YouTube videos lately. So tonight we're just kind of relaxing and cooking some food and yeah. Krista misses NC. Yeah, so we had never been out here before. 23, almost 24 years in the Marine Corps. The only time I had been in North Carolina was for Marine combat training and my initial logistics MOS school over at Camp Johnson. And that was 23 years ago. It was 1998. So yeah, we had spent our whole career, my career, your shared career, all at Camp Pendleton or Quantico. And so yeah, my tour at Quantico, I had to move on from there, had a payback tour for my master's degree. And when I talked to the monitor, she said, hey, I know you're not sending me back to Camp Pendleton, but I need a place for my kids to go to school. And so North Carolina was it. So here we are. Yeah, humidity is a little hard to get used to. What's up, Austin? Cheers.
He's laughing.
Our honorary child number 4, Austin Odom, is here. So,
5.
you want to come on camera?
Child number 5.
Oh yeah, sorry. I can't think of Jenny as a child anymore. This is Austin. Son number 4. There we go.
Yeah.
So
He's number 4 to Jen.
yeah.
Jen calls him number 4. Brother number 4.
So Austin and Natalie are pretty much over our house. This is why we need a bigger house, because these are just like our adopted children now. So
I walked in and heard them talking. I was like, what are they talking to?
All right, guys.
talking to our internet friends, man.
Yeah.
Your LinkedIn friend.
Not on LinkedIn
Peanut.
right now.
Robin Whalen called you Peanut.
Yeah, Robin says, "What's up, Peanut?"
Nice.
Nice. Austin has all sorts of nicknames, none of which he likes. Confident data skills. That's right. Thanks, Helmet.
No, I got
Yeah,
more.
it was a good
Which one do you
good
like?
book.
Big country.
Big Country? Yeah, I knew you.
I give you that one.
I've never
Yeah.
heard that one.
Yeah.
I'm the one that first started calling you Big Country.
That is
Yeah.
Yes.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
See, I come up with all the good nicknames.
I like-
Good nicknames, good hashtags.
I like beans and
I'm good for 'em.
My dad's always called me Austin.
Ooh, Krista says Jesus and her are open and moving back.
That's right.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Right here. Move into Marsh Harbor, right next to us.
That's right. I would be so excited if
Oh, yeah.
that happens.
PT sessions. You can come run the Emerald Isle
She's
half
gotta get
marathon with
one
me.
more out of high
Marathon.
school. One more.
I
out
know
of high
Jesus
school.
wants to come run races with me. Let's do it. You guys like my haircut? Got a fresh high reg today. So the brainwashing still has not worn off. Actually, my wife demands it. So I keep telling her, like, I think I'd look good with, shaved head and a goatee.
Now if I can only get my kids to get their haircuts.
Yeah. Shaggy beasts. So, Krista, can I have a horse?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's places you
I
can
mean,
have horses.
probably not
all
Marsh
kinds
Harbor,
of-
but nearby, yeah.
Yeah, there's horse places.
We should have done a commitment video for where we were moving. Like the
I can't even hear you if you're not coming on camera. He sidestepped. Sneaky little bastard.
Stop doing that.
On my way.
Now he's
on
doing
my
the
land-
gritty.
There's places that you could probably purchase that have extra
Oh, yeah.
land for that.
There's tons of land around.
Yeah, there's tons of land around here.
No, like you really.
Tons. People have, we
Absolutely.
see horses, goats.
Yeah.
Like, there's a, right along the
just
highway
gotta
on
go-
my way to my job, there's a house that has a bunch of sheep.
I
Yes.
got two right across my
Oh,
house.
yeah, he's got two.
5
Austin's
minutes.
got
5
two.
minutes north of us,
Yeah, Austin's
or
Yeah.
a little bit west of us.
Workhorse.
Easy day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Austin
cheap land.
lives by a little horse farm over
Yep.
there. So, yeah.
Midget horse.
Over up north in if you look on the map, Krista, up north in like Stella or Peltier, anywhere up there you can get pretty big chunks of land.
Yeah.
Some places, if you go west into Swansboro and then kind of north of the main drag there,
There's places.
yeah, there's tons of undeveloped land up there. Yep.
All right. Come on out.
Is Jesus
We're waiting.
retired?
What do you mean?
Oh, retired?
Come out. All right, I'm coming out.
My neighborhood.
Alpaca
Oh,
farm.
our
Yay.
friend Robin, who lives in Stella, right? She lives in Stella.
This one's broken.
Her neighbor has horses, along with what?
Necesito uno más.
An alpaca farm? What's that?
Alpaca.
Alpaca.
An
farm.
alpaca?
Llama.
Oh, llamas.
What the
Llamas.
hell?
I can't read without my reading glasses.
Yeah, do you want one of these? You might have a heart attack.
No.
So, anyways,
Just asked me if I want
Oh.
an energy drink.
Charlotte's on. Her son pitched a fabulous game last night to beat you know who, J.H. Rose.
You gotta take the
Thank
top off.
God.
You gotta take the top off. I didn't bring that one. It's not a twist off.
So we're celebrating.
My son just tried to twist off the cap of a
I'm
Bell's
probably already feeling a little, happy since I have not had wine in this challenge we
beer. It's
did.
in there, dude.
That's all right. You always
It's a
feel happy at the one
corkscrew.
last
Use the
one.
top of the
That's right.
corkscrew.
Homie,
What's up?
it ain't hard.
You have
to
one on your
find this, right?
keychain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where my key.
Oh yeah. I thought he was out.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
right
so
here.
you guys aren't
Ding
tethered to the
dong.
base.
That's
Come on
right.
out.
Trace, come to Chelan University.
Yeah, so we this was Krista, this was like the closest / farthest place we could tolerate being from the base because it was a 35-minute commute for me getting
want
in
me
the
to put that on
tent.
the tab?
So
Yeah.
got a fresh one.
You want me to put it on the tab?
Put it on the tab. I already paid for it.
He's talking
Boy,
about
what do
his-
you have that I haven't paid for? Come on now.
I paid for my car.
You've made some of your car payments
He's made most of them.
with my GI Bill.
Word.
No, he does. He does work
Mic
hard.
drop.
All
I'm
right.
a hard
What's up, Robert?
worker.
Rob in the house. What's up?
Hey, Beans.
Rob's my boy.
Okay.
He was with us back in the How to Get an Analytics Job days. The super fans. The last time I had a YouTube following. Oh, we got a fine Pilsner beer in the house. Here, let me. Miller Lite, folks. It is a fine Pilsner beer. Okay.
Fallhaver would approve.
Yeah.
Big Frank.
Frank.
We love Big
Frank would approve.
Frank with a big old
Uh-oh.
tank.
Here's another.
See you, Robin.
Bye, Robin. Have a good night. I hope you enjoyed your dinner.
Wait, which one's your favorite Bellamy?
Oh,
It's not me?
it's Travis. Travis is
Oh.
Robin's favorite Bellamy.
I'm hurt. I thought I was Robin's favorite Bellamy.
Nope, it's Travis.
All right, I need to make these cookies.
You're cut off, Robin. Cut off. All right, Ryan's got to start up the mixer to make these chocolate chip cookies.
And we're signing
So
off.
we are gonna cut this off here.
Miss you too, Krista.
See you guys. Thanks everyone for just dropping
Supporting
in on
us
this guerrilla warfare
and
drop we
supporting
did on
me
Internet Live.
on Facebook with my
We will-
workout posts.
It would have been a bit, my crowd is all on LinkedIn. It would have been a bit weird for me to just be sitting here pounding beers on LinkedIn. I don't know. Something about that seems a bit
And you
sketchy
know
to me.
what? I
But
think
maybe we'll
it's
try it
more
next time.
like a professional business website or social media site versus Facebook or YouTube.
It's not professional when I get involved, but All right, see you guys.
Love
Thanks
you
for,
all.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you.